Okay, so if you haven't at this point, pause here, try them out, find your zeros, find your asymptotes. So this first one's going to factor to x plus 5 times x minus 3 over the x minus 1, which that'll give us our zeros of negative 5 and positive 3. The vertical asymptote comes from the denominator, so the VA will be x equals 1, and the degrees up top were larger than the degrees on the bottom, so there will not be no horizontal asymptote. Let's check our graph. All right, so our zeros, we got negative 5, we got 3, we've got a vertical asymptote at 1. No horizontal asymptote, great. All right, B, already I see the degree in the denominator is larger, so there will be a horizontal asymptote. But if we were to factor that, it would say x minus 2 over x times x plus 1. So our 0 would just be positive 2 on top. And then let's see, our vertical asymptotes come from the denominator. I'm going to have 2. I'm going to have x equals 0, right, out there. And then this x plus 1, I'm going to also have x equals negative 1. And then as far as the horizontal asymptote, remember if your degrees on the bottom are larger, then your horizontal asymptote is just y equals 0. So let's scope that graph. Okay, so our 0 is at positive 2. Our horizontal asymptotes were at 0 and negative 1. That's an interesting looking graph. And then our horizontal asymptote was at that y equals 0. There we go. And the last one, if we were to factor this, we'd have 3x squared plus x. We can factor out an x, which would leave us with 3x plus 1. The denominator would factor to x plus 3 times x minus 3. And zeros, let's see, I'm just making sure we don't run out of time. The numerator, right? So we have this x out here, so our 0 would be 0. Also this 3x plus 1, if you were to solve 3x plus 1 equals 0, you would subtract 1 and then divide by 3. So we'll have negative 1/3 as well. All right, as far as the vertical asymptotes go, again, that's the denominator. There's going to be 2 of them. There's going to be one at negative 3 and x minus 3, so x equals positive 3. And then the horizontal asymptotes, the last part here. The horizontal asymptotes, the lead coefficient in the numerator is 3. The lead coefficient in the denominator is 1. So it'd be 3 over 1. So we'd have y equals 3. Let's see what that graph looks like. All right, our zeros are at 0 and 1/3. Oh, sorry, negative 1/3. 0, negative 1/3. We got the vertical asymptotes. I'm going to run out of time here. Vertical asymptotes at negative 3 and positive 3, and the horizontal asymptote at 3. Okay? Because that is the only coefficient in the numerator, right, in front of the x, that 3. So I know it's not way out in front there, but it is in front of that x.